All right, guys, so today we're talking about the white M5. A lot of you get angry at me because, like, how come you haven't fixed this car yet? Well, it's just not that easy, right? It's out of my hands. So we have the crankshaft here. Oh, she's a big girl too, and you know, it's all eaten up. It had four or five spun rod bearings? And so the machine shop came back and said that that's not a fixable crank. We had 0.17, we could turn it, and it was like 27 thousandths out. So it was like not even close. Here's the thing with that. If you just go to BMW and buy a new crankshaft, it's $4,000. We could do that. That doesn't really make any sense on this car. That's gonna kind of make it worth not doing. And so a used one's $2,000. I think we actually have that secured for $2,000. And the rods and pistons are still at the machine shop. It's been, how long has it been, Phil? Probably 2.5 months, 3 months, 2.5 months. We've just been waiting on that. If they don't do something quick, we're just gonna have to go get it, buy new rods for anything we think might be a problem, and do that. Then again, a lot of you Chevy guys are like, oh, how come you don't buy brand new rods, brand new pistons? Because you know how much that crap is, boys? It's like $3,500 for rods, for something with an okay name on them. Pistons is about the same. So we need $7 grand for rods and pistons. $7 grand for rods and pistons, you don't spend that much on a drag car. That's like crazy money. That's like more than H-beam aluminum rods. And so we want to fix it as factory as possible. What's going to happen? I'm probably going to go on there right now and say yes to the guy selling the crank for $2,000. Hopefully it gets here. Hopefully it's good. If it's not totally good, at least it's turnable and we get it turned down. But there again, once the parts go out of my hands, you can't guarantee anything. So let's say that happens this week. We put this car inside. Letting it sit outside was not an option anymore. I didn't want to get chewed up by mice. It's 100 degrees outside. We didn't want to break down the interior and all that stuff. So let's say we do that. So we need to buy a $2,000 crankshaft. We need to buy main bearings, which are a few $100, $250, something like that. We need to buy new main bearing bolts and new upper oil pan block bed plate bolts. We need some PCV stuff. We need new head bolts. We need new head gaskets. We need the timing tools. We need on and on and on. Now I already bought some new rod bearings. We already bought new rod bolts, ARP bolts. So we already have all that here. We have all the control arms for the car here. We have the Vanos lines here. All that stuff is here. So we still probably need another $1,000 worth of stuff after we get the crank. So how much is it going to cost to totally do this engine? Just the engine only. If you spend $2 grand on a crank, we're going to have $4.5, $5 grand just in parts only. We need a little paint work done to it. That's going to be about $800. Front bumper's got little bits on it. It's got a couple little hell dings. We kind of want it perfect when it's all done. The tires, I can't remember if the tires in this were junk or not. We're just going to assume they're junk because usually they are. It does have a new battery, which is extremely rare for one of these. We need to polish the headlights. If the car has no other problems, maybe we could complete it for probably looking $6,500 just in parts to get this car back on track. Is it worth it? This is a pretty rare color combo, white with black interior. I would say yes. The clutch, I think we had to do a clutch in it. I can't remember. It's been so damn long, I can't remember. I think we need to buy a clutch for it. It's about $300. Let's say $7 grand just in parts. That's not including all the labor. It's not including this or that. And if we have to pass anything off to anybody else, any of the machine shop or anything that could get out of my hands, it's unknown time. How long will it take to reassemble the block? All the engine block stuff's over here. I'm gonna walk out of the shot here. Philip's gonna probably strangle me. It just probably looks dark on the camera. All the engine stuff sitting back there on his table, all sorted, everything's good. Oh, and we need injectors for it too. And how long will it take to reassemble the engine? Probably one afternoon. We can have it completed back together on the block. if we don't have to keep on waiting on stuff. So that's what's going on with that. Also the Porsche, we're gonna do work at the Porsche, things like that, while looking for other cars to buy, which we probably found. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until we have it here, and then we'll make a video on it. But you all will be very, very impressed with that situation. But that's all we're gonna say about it. So that's what the deal with that is. We have not been putting videos up too much, and walk back over here like a total amateur. We've not been putting videos up. We hit it hard. If you notice, we were putting videos up nonstop for the last year and a half. I mean, we really hit it hard. You know, we're doing our other channels, doing a lot of stuff. The cold reality of it is, when we don't post, the channel makes more money. And that's where we're at right now. But we're not gonna do that because I think that's only a temporary thing. I think in the long run, that will shift to where we need to post. And so we did, or are in the middle of purchasing another car for the channel. That'll make everybody happy. And at that point in time, we need to reel in stuff we have strung out here. E46. We have not done anything with E46 recently. We had to raw some parts for Phillips X5 off of it. We had got rid of the G-Wagon, so that was tied up the shop for a little bit. But we'll be able to get the E46 in soon. That thing needs tires. It's still got a coolant leak, and the interior needs to be snapped back together, and that's it. So the E46 and this white M5, the only thing that's strung apart. The white M5 was not my preference to have it apart this long, but that's the way it ended up. Luckily, it's not a hard engine to put together at all. Everything is pretty cut and dry with it. And it shouldn't be a hard engine to put back in either, really. It should be pretty decent. I'm trying to think anything else we could add to this as far as that goes. You probably hear the battery charger going off, playing music in the background. Copyright. But yeah, the ball is rolling. If I okay the purchase of the new crankshaft today, we'll have it soon enough, and we can at least get the engine back together and started on this thing actually running and driving, which is the intent all along. Whether we sell this car or not, I think we'll probably sell this car. I'm not exactly sure. I know these things are getting a little bit harder to find. It's a little bit unclear what the price, what the right asking price to be for it, but it is clear title, 92,000 mile Alpine White 3 with black interior. So it is a pretty desirable setup, and when we're done with it, it will be tip-top shape. You guys don't have to worry about driving it when you buy it like that. But anyhow, that's going to be all for today's video. Just a quick update on the M5, and let you guys know we have not forgot about you, and we'll be back on the videos. Hell man, we'll be back on videos this week, beginning next week with the new car, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.